Welcome back, everyone. Let's play Rule the Waves 3, episode number 44 or so. I actually didn't check before I got on, but man, I was just adjusting this beforehand, and I wanted to make the remark that it feels very strange. It shouldn't, because Rule the Waves has been on my channel for basically forever, so it's not like this is a new thing. But it just feels very strange to be centering a window in a frame for the camera in the year 2023, nearly the year 2024. But that's where we are. So, I'm going to start off with my usual acknowledgement of the fantastic comments. Let me immediately get to work. Cameroon has no oil. Senegal has oil. And we didn't build any. Oh, that was embarrassing. Let's get 3 here. That's how gung-ho I am about... Oh my good lord, that was expensive. About saving Senegal, but that was very expensive. We want at least 2 there, but it is our supply of oil, so you know what, I'm okay with that. We'll sink a lot of money into the Senegalese. What else? Somebody asked about, and they raised my curiosity about this light cruiser we just designed. Let's see, which one was it? The Shwowie? Question was about, so let's just design a new one like this. And then see how many centerline turrets we are allowed. I want to also do a specific shout out to Linearii, I think that was the name, who had both funny and helpful comments, so thank you. So let's just see what we can do is we just pack a whole bunch of these things on here. Because I didn't do that many centerline turrets. And this is a really good, this is probably like good feedback, I would say. And probably, how many centerlines did we do on this thing? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I think this is a very good comment. And I'm just surprised that no one else got it. In fact, I'm a little embarrassed that I'm the only one. I should say it this way. I'm embarrassed that I didn't catch it. But we could have put more centerline turrets on this thing. Now, we didn't make that many of them. Oh, wait. Maybe we did. We're actually in the range of time where we could cancel them and we wouldn't be losing that much money. I'm definitely not going to do that. I think that it is definitely better to have not done it this way, but then there's some people who, you know, I mean, we can sit around and argue in circles. I think objectively, well, I don't know if you could say objectively, but I'm going to go ahead and subjectively say that it is objective, that having those in the center line is better. What was the other comment? Double turrets. I don't think we have double turrets on our light cruisers though. Let's also double check that though. Yeah, we don't have double turrets yet. So, but thank you again for everyone for the comments. And it's always a good reminder. I'm coming in fresh. Haven't played this game in a little while, as the delay has probably already, you know, it's obvious from the delay since my last video that I haven't played it for a while. But it's every now and then these little breaks, they're just so refreshing. And then, you know, I want to do this video. I want to get another one out, like maybe record 2 back to back. Okay, so budget-wise, I think we've taken care of our surplus. And although this 9,000 won't be around for forever, well, it's definitely going to eat away at our savings, so we won't have to worry about building up more money. There's also been a lot of comments about the battleships and my obsession about getting AAA and YYY. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. I am a little disappointed. I guess there was a comment about this from one of the smarter people, at least naval-wise, Guardsman Gary, did mention, I mean, I guess is a pretty obvious contradiction, but when he speaks, people listen, right? He brought up the contradiction that, you know, the obvious contradiction that the standard class, many battleships were over 18 knots, I feel like maybe they could have done it as not a hard limit. That doesn't make sense to me as much as a speed or weight penalty. You don't want to say things are impossible because there's this whole yes if. Like, you can do it if ... If you're willing to put like 5 times the cost of the battleship, you can probably do it, you know? There's very few things that are actually impossible. Most things are just too expensive to realize. That's the reality of it. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm even speaking to myself. If I wanted to design a game, let's just hit end turn so something's happening. Okay, you cannot continue with high priority first reporter without an operational aircraft carrier. Well, la-di-da. Isn't that like one of the next steps for us now that we got something unlocked? That was, I think, the last thing that happened. Was it not a cliffhanger? Yeah, purpose-built light aircraft carriers. So this is very strange. When did flight deck show up at all? Did these just come at the same time? Because I had already planned to keep these ding-dong old armor cruisers around, the Sternleclars. They would have been perfect. Perfect, I tell you. Maybe. Well, the Craig Schweissens definitely are perfect for a refit because they have the extra weight. Let's just see. Let's open this for a rebuild. Can we do this? Yeah. So we can clear turrets. And we want to go over to additional armaments. Put a flight deck on. Put a couple aircraft on. A 6 aircraft, obviously not going to scare anyone, but this is more, it's more about, let's clear these torpedo mounts as well. Yes. Okay, a carrier with a speed below 24 knots, no catalyst will have reduced spot value, that's fine. Fire control, well, that one is a real error. Too many secondary guns, we'll reduce those as well. We almost have a legal design. Let's go down to 5 and just add a fore and an aft. Can we? How can you even add a fore and an aft? Yeah, I was gonna say this doesn't make sense. Well, thank God it doesn't. In fact, it doesn't. Okay. About a forward wing and a aft wing. Yeah, that looks good. Just like that. Just go ahead and float off in space. Okay, it can be built. Now if we reduce this, we're at 2,500. Well, it's not complaining too much. Jeez, man. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm going to keep this design, by the way, but now I'm just curious. Because what we would actually do is say, to hell with that penalty. I'd want to have the extra guns for when they are dual purpose. Then we don't care anymore. We want them anyway. Could we get like any other aircraft on that? I mean, I guess we could replace machinery. 3,000 up to 7,000. And I don't want to use that on anything, on any speed related. We can get 2 extra aircraft. Okay. So we're looking at 8 aircraft for 7,600 on a replacement, which means we do lose, I mean, not technically, it's just reality. We're losing an armored cruiser. Can you tell that Tortuga's trying to work up to a point? Probably not a real one. But basically, I think that the rebuild cost of this may not be worth it. I think it might be better just, I mean, the whole point of the conversions is because you can't purpose build them, in my opinion. I mean, I think that there's plenty of people, in real life, in real history, plenty of people had the ability to do full carriers, real carriers, light carriers, whatever you want. And they didn't, but they don't have the hindsight that we have, that we know carriers are everything. Okay, I think I muted. Paused, I mean. Oh man, I was trying to mute to sneeze and I paused the video instead, and that led to some confusion. You know when you get off sync, when you there's a binary switch on or off and it's a button press, and you think it's down when it's up, basically. So then you start pausing and talking, and then it's not being recorded. Anyway. Okay, so let's go and design a purpose-made light aircraft carrier. And what was the target? 7,000? Oh my gosh, it's going to be more than 7,000. Maybe we should go back. Maybe what? By the way, what is the research category? What does it say? I want to see what this notification. Let's just get it again. Can you give it to me again? Is it purpose built? Oh, approved director. Good. Not yet, but almost. Gradual AP penetration. Okay. Without an operational aircraft carrier. Okay, we just need an operational carrier. So maybe the refit here is the best idea. I'm not super optimistic about the chances that the Sternclaw here is going to be able to do anything. But what we can do is just go crazy. You know, delete these turrets, delete the secondaries, delete the torpedoes. Now we have 1,300, so this is only 580 for the rebuild. Of course, we need to actually stick some guns on. I'm putting 3-inch guns on this thing because basically if it goes into combat, we just think we write it off. It's a loss. This thing's essentially it's not supposed to go into combat. And we can actually come back and revisit this as well after. We don't even want fire control positions. Those are just too expensive for us. Maybe, how about just one? We're not going to have any redundancy for this thing. Oh, it just doesn't make sense. We just do local only, which will save us just a little bit more. And with local only, fire control positions don't matter. We actually can put light anti-aircraft on this now. That's kind of cool, but it's a little bit too early. This thing is going to be not long for the world. I think it's just basically supposed to give us something. It's a refit, which is going to still take 10 months, but look at that. All right. So it has 9 aircraft on it instead of whatever was the previous amount. It's 2,400, so this is way cheaper. And if I do the replace machinery, it'll still be a lot cheaper, but it won't give me a huge benefit. Could bulge this thing. It'll lose another 2 knots, but we get 3 extra aircraft. We're actually starting to talk here. Aircraft capacity of 12 is actually, it's reasonable. Replace machinery. I wish I could save. I wish you could replace machinery and then unreplace it. Replace, click this to replace, but then click another button to unreplace it. Undo it. Because it's a lot of work to go back. But I'd really like to see how much that's going to save us. I think we're going to bulge and not do any replacing machinery. This is also nice because it gives us a little bit of extra torpedo defense. Yeah. I think that is what is going to go. What we're going to work with here. We have 19 remaining. That can go into light 8A. Topside's not. Okay, good. 7A. Just check this. Okay, good. It reclassified it. Look at that. Do you really want to armor the main turrets? No! Funny thing you mentioned that. I don't. I really don't. I don't even think we need armor for these turrets, but since I'm not sure what to do about that, I'm just going to leave it on there. I don't think we can decrease the conning tower armor. We could get rid of it, but that would be another thing to do here. So this thing is going to end up having 2 inches of deck, 1 inch. This is not bad. Not bad. I like this. I think we're looking at a good little thing here. Maybe extra light anti-aircraft. It should be pretty effective early on. I mean, what are my 3-inch guns gonna do? So yeah, there we go. I like it. I like it. The Sternaclara, I mean, this was not intentional. I would never design an armored cruiser at 8,500 with the intent of making that one day my light cruiser, my light carrier. But this, it's got to be this. And why do this? You know, why? I just want to get that aircraft carrier out so we can put up high on the research thing a little bit faster. So I'm going to say yes, but then I'm actually going to cancel the rebuild on this particular one because the namesake herself is not going to change. We'll get the Oscar Borg, and the Mephisto to rebuild first. And there we go. I'm not even sure we want to rebuild the other 3. Maybe they're better off. It'd be very confusing but entertaining and kind of a big joke if we had the Sternaclara, both the light carrier and the armored cruiser in the Northeast Asian theater at the same time. That could be amusing. Okay, so money-wise, you know, could be better. Minus 7,000 is a pretty big number. Glad we didn't do anything when we got the weight savings. There's improved director, better torpedoes, increased battery capacity. What is that going to be? Oh, yeah, naturally it's going to be... I'm thinking battery as in like weapons battery, but no, they mean submarines. Alright, increases heavy anti-aircraft effectiveness. Can we even get that? I didn't even realize we could do that. Or maybe that's just something which is out of order. And look at how perfect this is that the Sternaclaras have just become obsolete. Were they obsolete already? No, I think they just became obsolete. That's hilarious. I don't think we're going to want to keep these Sternaclaras, at least not all of them. And probably that means that it's time for us to build some kind of battle cruiser or heavy cruiser. Oh man, what to do? By the way, is our doctrine still poor? I mean, it is true that you should do this. I don't always, but it's a good idea. We'll do float plane and helicopter search priority. I think that makes sense. And eventually there's an option to like do something in order to save more pilots. Search and rescue or something like that. Guess we haven't gotten that option yet though. Oh right, we need to design new aircraft. What is looking particularly not good? Probably a lot of things. It's very early on. Okay, so float planes. First of all, I know we can sort this by year, but I think I would rather... So we can do it this way. Well, no. Okay, how do I undo that? There we go. That's pretty cool though. Now you can compare all the types in the world. Okay, so this float plane, it does have longer range, yeah, so both of these kind of serve a purpose. We should ultimately just pick one, though. And although it doesn't have as long of a range, the second one does have higher toughness. I guess what we really do want to know is reliability. Let's leave them both there and see if one's low and one's average. Otherwise, I doubt that both will be low. I mean, I doubt that both will be average or high or any. I mean, I don't know. They're very likely to be the same, but I'll probably base reliability will be the deciding factor. This torpedo bomber is farther range and faster, but much worse toughness. Toughness, this is the only thing that the Messerschmitt has the Focke-Wulf beaten. I'm not sure how they choose which one to get, but they have, in my opinion, they've done it correctly. They've gotten a lot of the old ones, the Focke-Wulf, Messerschmitt's just only for the toughness. It's really hard to push for it. I still didn't choose an aircraft to build. So what do we request next? Probably a fighter, so at least we have two choices. I just don't think choosing firepower at this point is good. So we will do speed and reliability. And I probably should have, like after I clicked it, I think I would have preferred to do speed and toughness. But that's okay. We'll do it this way. Okay, aircraft carriers covered. Six-inch guns in Norway are finished. Improved power training and elevation, okay. How have submarines been going? What do we have? 13? Seems pretty advanced. Senegal's done. Great. Didn't change our money very much. Okay. Of course, sir. 4 additional battleships. It can be a battle cruiser! At the same time that we get 1% weight savings on hull? Oh my gosh, the stars align. We're going to do it. Yeah, we're definitely going to do it. We're going to get 4 battle cruisers. Okay, well then this is fun. If you let me do it, I mean, if you take the gloves off and just say, go play, then I'm going to, and that's fun. What the hey diddle diddle is this thing? What? We don't have... Do we have... Am I crazy? Do we have the technology? Okay, all or nothing. We don't have the all forward firing one, do we? I think not. Oh my goodness, though. That is... Look at this is a big surprise to me. And this thing, I guess it has a... I see a crane down there. Huh. I mean, I thought that was a crane, but it has no aircraft. You know, to hoist supplies, I guess, you know. Interesting. Okay, wow. Narrow belt coverage. Not a big fan of that. It's the first strike. Okay, so what are the three? This is just so bizarre, though, first of all. Wait. Huh? What? You can do A? What, you can do A only if you don't do Y? A or Y. But, yet... angelic voices. It's a workaround. Wait. Whoa. Can we, how ridiculous can we make this thing here? Yeah, wow, they don't allow you to have A or Y, and they don't allow X in there either. But if you have no A and no Y, they will allow it. Boy, man, the if-then logic breakdown of these rules is insane. Alright, I think that we will go with this stupid 3-gun design because we're using a battlecruiser, and battlecruisers can run away. Which, in my opinion, probably makes them better candidate to not do this. In fact, we'd almost rather have three rear-facing guns. But we're not going to do that. We're going to build a battlecruiser which is just a true hunter-killer and has no ability to defend when it's running away. Which, you know, not great, but that's just the way it's going to be designed. I already forgot whether upper belt is affected by all or nothing. Wow, that was good weight savings. And we don't even need to do the deck extended. What is this conning tower? What the heck are you guys doing? Take that down to 8, I guess. That'll make me happier. Let's get those turrets a little bit better defended, considering, you know, they are everything about this ship. Pretty good, though. Jeez, this thing already pumps 24 6-inch guns into... No. Whoa. What did I do? Why is it a battle cruiser? I mean, why is it not a battle cruiser? Ah. Armor scheme is not... You've answered my question. And there we go. Oh my gosh. It can be built. It can be built just like this. Now, I don't think I necessarily want to build it just like this, but... we want to trim it down a little bit. Oh, we need more. My goodness. What do I need? What are my gun armaments? What do we have? We're 16-inch guns. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? Yeah, definitely. Okay. Just want to confirm. It is very tough to build a battlecruiser with only forward-firing guns. I could really get away with that for a Dreadnought, but... and we need 4 of these things? Damn it, it has to be 28, huh? Well, if anything's got to go, I think it's got to be dropped in terms of belt armor. Deck is looking great. Turrets are looking pretty solid. 13, I mean, it's all right. Turret top of 5 is good. My God. 24. I mean, we're not really in the aircraft era yet, so I'm just going to rely on the fact that we don't need that many secondaries. 4-inch dual purpose are the best in the game. As far as anti-aircraft capabilities go. So it's not a bad thing. We definitely have some capability of that. Yeah. Heavy anti-aircraft. We don't even have the ability to do heavy anti-aircraft. I'm still very confused by that improvement comment or technology we got. Anyway, no torpedoes, which is good. I don't want them. Without catapults, we really don't want any. We don't want this thing slowing down to a stop to launch. We definitely want unit machinery. I have to say, it's actually looking pretty good just as it is. What would we even want to change about it? I mean, even if I had more tonnage, I'm almost thinking that 24 might be too many. My God, that's a lot. But if we want this thing... oh, no. It doesn't know how to replace them. Can I... What was the... There was some... I thought there was some way to like auto re... Whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to bother with it. Just... Ugh. I don't know where you are. Starboard, secondary, 2 guns. Yeah, it's gotta be this guy, right? I hate doing this stuff. Check his pictures. No, just do both of them then. There we go. Oh my god, thank god. Oh, we can move it. Cool. Well, anywhere's better than where it was. I want to change its rotation and reset to 1. Oh, not 180. How about 0? Okay. You know what? That's good enough. It won't bother me at least. Okay, just... thank God. Get rid of it. Okay. I haven't done that before, so that was kind of exciting. It wasn't all that bad. I just had to actually dig in and do it. But it looks fine now. I mean, it doesn't look absolutely wretched, so... So, yeah, I think we have actually stumbled our way into a battlecruiser here. No, I have to make 4 of these, so we really do have to cut down the cost. Can do that a little bit. Okay, 40,000 it's going to be. It's going to be damn expensive to get 4 of these. How in the world are we even going to do that? I don't know. 16-inch guns fire pretty slowly, but I guess I would like... There it is. We got it. We nailed it. This is going to go down to 170 so that we have room for upgrades. I'm not even sure what upgrades we'd want. 200 for our... Let's get these up a little bit. We can put this down to 165. This is good. I like this. How are we doing? All right. All right. All right. I like it. I like it. Let's give it a name. All right, the Hellebarda. And that means halberd, I think. And that's kind of appropriate. This is certainly a weapon that cannot survive close quarters, and by that I just mean it can't fire backwards. But I just keep reviewing it, and I'm not seeing anything that is at least worrisome. Could add a few more of these. Can always get rid of them if we need to. Let's put 31 on for now. Okay. Save and go. That's going to take 9,000. Well, our monthly balance has settled down, so getting the 4 new ones, that is still an amazing amount, though. Jeez. USA, not the people I would really like to fight. Let's view relations. Yeah, they're allied with the British. That's a big pass. The rebels in Norway have defeated... What? Say what again? What happened? think I remember that when we got control of it, Norway had... I don't even know how you can influence those events, so I'm just going to assume it's RNG. That they gave us, you know, RNGesus giveth and he taketh away, and that's exactly what he did. The same thing, he gave and took away. Alright, moving on. This game has got me thinking, because I think that the Rule of Waves does a very good job of being very realistic about things. But, I mean, it's still kind of a video game, right? Okay, magazine box. Convoy system, this is good. 20-inch guns, oh my goodness. Not going to be using those anytime soon. But it's got me thinking about the whole concept of the psychology of a good game and how you kind of don't want... I mean, at a small amount of expense of realism, I think you do want to make the person playing the game happy. So sometimes just doing something where you give them and then take it away. The net gain is nothing, but people, when they're given something, start to like want to have it still, and then, you know, it's almost like entitled. They feel like it belongs to them, and then you take it away and they're very upset, even though they're going back to the state that they were in like a few minutes ago. That event I don't think is a big deal. I think it's perfectly fine that that's what it did. But in a lot of other ways, I think Rule of Waves doesn't try to make its player base happy. It just gives them, well, it does want to make them happy from the perspective that it gives them like a hardcore military simulation. International naval gathering with a sailing regatta. Okay. Prestige and minus tension. So, would I mind going to war with France? No. They're almost at war with Austria-Hungary, but that doesn't really matter much to me. They do have very low tensions with Great Britain. I hope that's not the forming of an alliance in the making. I don't know, though. I mean, I guess we need the money. It's just a one-time thing, though. Let's do it. Okay, new fighter prototypes ready to go. Well, this one jumps out at me. Ooh, okay, so it is... The bottom one is, like, basically a no. This one has the highest speed. It's very close in range to the top one. The top one's speed isn't that much different, 115, 109. But the toughness is higher and the maneuverability is higher on the one with the lower speed. And our current fighter actually is just almost... It's like just better. I think this might be one of the very, very rare moments where I don't even choose one. I mean, our existing fighter is like 15 knots faster. That's insane. And it has longer range. That is insane. The only thing it doesn't have is the higher toughness. And it has average reliability, which actually is very good. I would assume that usually it's like low reliability. They don't scale it. I think low is like good in the very beginning. Nope, we're going to cancel. We're not going to take any. Oh, the Westland Swordfish. Yeah, we can do that. Sure. We're almost down to no negative balance. That's great. Because I know one way to really get that to go more negative by building 4 battle cruisers. Improved seaplane carrier. We have that? I'm going to say no. F the Russians, man. Improved seaplane carrier. Improved seaplane carrier. Okay, no, that's fine. Improved, like seaplanes, planes of some kind would be bad. Seaplane carriers, I don't really care about that. Okay, Dornier is developed. Oh my god, an even better version. If only the toughness would go up. But it carries bombs. Notice that none of the other fighters carried bombs. I don't think I verbalized that, but I was thinking about it in my head. Junkers Company has developed a naval patrol aircraft. Yes. Show it to us. Faster. Longer range. Better in every way. Yes. Give them the money. Okay. Let's rework the design. It did not change at all, so it's ready to be built. I am going to not build it quite yet, though. I don't suspect that there's any critical design flaws here, but just before I lay one down, I'll call the video to a close and I'll just pass it off to my review board, which is you guys. If you see anything that really needs to be changed, let me know. Any comments, of course, are very welcome. Because if not on this one, it's feedback for the next one. But, if there's something I'm really missing, please do also point that out. And then we'll make the changes. We'll take the redesign penalty. Although, I don't know how much time we have on that. Probably not a lot. So there's this. It's just funny. We're getting around the no triple forward. We're going to get, really honestly, closing with the battlecruiser nose on is... It's pretty important. I think the battlecruisers should also have the flexibility to run away and still fire, but that's just not how this one will work. Oh, it's evaluated in 1 month. Well, I gotta tell you guys that it turns out we're building 4 of them no matter what, but we'll still do that. Hopefully I remember in the very beginning of the next video. Until the next one then, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.